Junior Journey trips are filling up. The Price is Right comes to Lakeland, and what do we think of Britney's recent releases? All this and more on FSC Today. Good evening and welcome to FSC Today. I'm Olivia DeArmond. Our weekly newscast will keep you updated on the latest news, sports, and entertainment. While October is known as Breast Cancer Awareness Month, doctors say women should be concerned about breast cancer all year long. Maggie Sutton reports.
Hello and welcome to Go Healthy FSC. I'm Maggie Sutton. We'll keep you updated on fitness tips, healthy eating, and college life. This past October, stadiums and campuses across the nation were filled with pink ribbons. Students and experts remind us why breast cancer, education, and awareness isn't just for October.
I got no regrets.
When I was 7, my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer. I didn't know what that meant. I just knew that my mom was sick. It was awful. It was an awful time in her life. She doesn't like to relive it ever.
Breast cancer is the second leading cause of cancer-related deaths in women. The main thing is to educate people about wellness behaviors and lifestyle behaviors, because it's not just about aging. A lot of it's about the things that you do as you're aging. If we can get enough education out there, hopefully we can prevent the occurrence of breast cancer, or at least teach people how to screen themselves so that they can find it early, because that's key to survival. There's a lot more. There's a healthy diet. There's, not being obese, low fat, no smoking, no alcohol. There's a lot of things you can't change too.
Yeah, well, glad that you learned that.
I think it's very important for them to be aware about it, because at any time it can affect any of their lives or any of their friends' lives, and it's just always better to be aware than not know anything about the disease.
At the first sign of an abnormality, visit your doctor immediately, because early detection is the best protection against breast cancer. Well, that's it for today's show. I'm Maggie Sutton. Like us on Facebook and stay healthy, FSC.
To sign up for free monthly breast health reminders, go to www.takechargethinkpink.com. Florida Southern has a new upcoming philanthropy event. One of them includes Lambda Chi Alpha's canned food drive. The fraternity is hosting the drive this week in conjunction with Agape Food Bank, a local volunteer center in North Lakeland. To drop off any cans, stop by the Terrace Cafe. As we come closer to the spring semester, many junior journey trips are quickly filling up. Spring trips to Argentina, Costa Rica, Canada, Alaska, and New York are still available to sign up for. Many summer trips remain open as well, but excursions to Hawaii, Australia, and the Caribbean are currently full. So if you're still interested, turn in your paperwork as soon as possible. For more information, go to flsouthern.edu. ACE is hosting karaoke night at the Bandshell on November 14th, starting at 8 p.m. Admission is free. The Career Center is hosting Mocktails. This networking event will be held Tuesday, November 19th from 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. in the Eleanor Cyril. They will have professionals there from many different career fields, along with successful alumni from FSC. To get some tips on effective networking and to prepare for this event, the Career Center will also be hosting a seminar called The Art of Networking with 2 time options, November 12th at 4 p.m. or November 14th at noon. No sign up is required. Just stop by the Career Center during either time. FSC suffered a mock-alypse this past week. Swipe access was down for almost 24 hours, leaving students locked out of their residence halls. Safety officers say the system was down due to a new software update. If you're still having trouble with your swipe, you can go to the safety office or call 863-680-4305. Now let's check in with David Tomczynski for an update on our mock athletic teams.
Hello Mock fans and welcome to another edition of Southern Sports. I'm David Tomczynski. Let's get you caught up on the past week in Florida Southern athletics. Over the weekend, the women's basketball team opened up their season as the Lady Mocs traveled to Tampa on Friday to play in the Spartan Classic. The women lost a hard-fought game 63-62 against third-ranked Clayton State. Taylor Maldonado led the way with a career-high 26 points. The team lost its second game of the tournament on Saturday against Francis Marion 61-74. The women returned to action this Saturday when they traveled to Georgia to face Young Harris. The Lady Mocs volleyball team took on 19th-ranked Armstrong Atlantic and Flagler University this past Saturday in St. Augustine. The team lost both games, however, still remain in second place in the conference behind the University of Tampa. The Mocs will hope to get back to winning ways this Friday against Rollins. The men's cross-country team, NI, added to our championship season with a win at the South Regional Championships on Saturday. Tony D'Angelo has more.
FSC's men's cross-country team can now call themselves regional champions after winning their meet on Saturday, November 9th.
We are underdogs. We were ranked first, but we're a bunch of scrawny little kids who barely lift weights, who are all from completely different parts of Florida and the country, and we came here and we won.
It's who shows up on that day, who's not sick, who's battling through those injuries to get to where they need to be. I could say these guys, probably the closest group of guys I've ever seen on a team, honestly. It makes me feel like I'm in college again.
Who are we? FSC! Who are we? FSC! Who are we? FSC! Go!
The track itself was slow and difficult, making it a hard race to run.
The course itself is 3 loops, so you really have to break it down into your head. Instead of thinking about it being a 6-mile race, it's a 3-loop race. And we've probably been around that loop over the course of our career 50, 60 times. So being seniors, that really worked to our advantage.
The temperature was a lot different than we all expected, but obviously we're not going to keep that, we're going to keep all that negative stuff out of our minds. We're used to running in the heat.
Our running Mocs are now regional champs. We'll probably take the next couple weeks to celebrate, and then we'll be on the road to Washington for their national meet. For Southern Sports, I'm Tony D'Angelo.
After a 3-0 loss to Rollins in the conference semifinals, the hard-fought season has ended for the women's soccer team. Goalkeeper Aaron Mosley recorded a career-high 13 saves for the Moccasins, but was unable to stop the aggressive Rollins team. After holding FSC to 3 shots, the win put Rollins into the SSC championship game. The women finished the season with 5 wins, 11 losses, and 4 ties overall. The men's basketball team started off their regular season on Saturday with a pair of wins. Kevin Capers led the way with 23 points along with 6 steals to take down Delta State 89-66. On Sunday, the men defeated Arkansas Monticello 81-71. The Mocs play their first home game of the season this Friday against Warner. Be sure to go out and support all of your Moccasin athletic teams and follow us on Twitter at FSC Sports. For Southern Sports, I'm David Tomczynski.
In local news, Lakeland's annual Golden Garland Award presentation is tonight at the Polk Theater. The awards recognize Lakeland citizens' work in categories such as the arts, community service, sportsmanship, education, and medicine. Light refreshments will be served at 5:30 and the award ceremony begins at 6. A former 15-year Lakeland Police Commissioner was forced to resign over the weekend after an internal investigation found him guilty of corruption. Sources say that Sergeant Ray Lloyd lied under oath multiple times and failed to register paperwork for more than 40 DUI cases in the past 3 years. The case stands as the 4th corruption case the Lakeland Police Department has had in the past year. Just after the break, exciting events coming to Lakeland. Stay with us. Good evening and thanks for joining us. The Polk Museum of Art's 3-day event, Fall for Art, starts this Thursday. Visitors can enjoy an art auction and shop for handcrafted jewelry. The local art community also plans to discuss tips on how you can start your own art collection. For more information, visit www.ylelakeland.com. This Friday and Saturday, the Junior League of Greater Winter Haven is hosting the 6th annual Merry Market, featuring more than 40 merchants from across the country. Tickets are $5. To find out more, visit jlgwh.org. Get ready for fireworks, barbecue, country music, and beer. The annual Jim Beam Bourbon and Brew Fest is on November 23rd from 3 to 11. It will be at the Heights Waterfront in Tampa. Tickets start at $20. After the break, a woman is killed at an animal shelter, and a tale of irony, how a man decided to use a chimney to burglarize a home, coming up.
What it's about is painting a painting in one night, having fun. I started in 2009. I had retired. I just wanted to do something. Someone told me about this place where she had started taking painting classes. So I started going to them and just show up as a student. I did that in 9 different locations and then decided to take the best of the best, you know, and create my own business model. It's about just people painting. They've gone online and picked a painting, they show up, and we just start the process showing them which color, how to use the brush, things of that nature. We have anywhere between 15 and 28 people in a class. Everybody has the hand skills. They just need to be taught how the mechanics of the brushes and color and everything goes together to make it work. Bring any refreshments you like. This is a place where you can do that. Bring anything you bring to a party. Where else can you get 3.5 hours of entertainment for $35? And then you're going to go home with a painting that when you show it to other people, they go, oh my God, you didn't do that. It's this unbelievable results that you get when you just follow the paint along process.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. If you missed out on your chance to play The Price is Right at the beginning of the school year, here's a chance to redeem yourselves. The Price is Right is coming to Lakeland, and this time it's for real. Todd Newton will be hosting the famous show at the Lakeland Center on November 16th. Lakeland's monthly food truck rally is revving in high gear this month. On November 14th, you and your friends can sample a wide variety of different cuisines surrounding Munn Park. There's something for everyone to enjoy. In national news, a 36-year-old woman was killed this weekend by a wildcat at an Oregon animal shelter. The facility is home to more than 60 wildcats, including bobcats, cougars, and tigers. The woman was an experienced worker, and fellow employees say she had an amazing relationship with the cats. No details on the attack have been released. An investigation continues. A man in Naples, Florida is facing 2 counts of burglary after trying to rob a house through the chimney. The 26-year-old was trying to break into an unoccupied home after he and a friend ran out of money for drinks. The man's friend, who was standing nearby, called police after hearing the burglars yelling for help. The homeowner calls the burglar a reverse kind of Santa. A European satellite launched in 2009 has recently re-entered Earth's atmosphere, but the destination for its landing has yet to be announced. The satellite was originally launched to map variations in Earth's gravity, but ran out of fuel on October 21st. Although most pieces get burnt up upon entry into the atmosphere, pieces as big as 200 pounds can reach the ground. Experts say it will most likely land in the ocean, but an exact destination is hard to pinpoint. When we come back, Dion and our panel of judges weigh in on Britney's recent releases. You don't want to miss it. Stay tuned.
Hello FSC, and welcome to a very special installment of Entertainment Rewind. I have some very special guests with me today to help me deliver some news. Please welcome Olivia DeArmond, Ashley Buckley, and TJ Aquilina. Together we'll be weighing in on a specific Hollywood starlet, the one and only Miss Britney Spears.
And wanna see you move.
Brittany has had a lot going on lately, so let's go ahead and cut to the chase. I talked last week about her newest release titled Perfume, a slower track with high praise from those working on it with her.
So I wait for you to call, and I try to act natural. Have you been thinking about her, about me? And while I wait, I put on my perfume. Yeah, I want it all over you. I'm gonna mark my territory.
Okay guys, so what are your thoughts? Did it live up to the hype? Let's start with you, Ashley.
Well, I am a huge Britney fan, and I love her old music. I think that song, Perfume, that brought me back to my Britney days. When I was little, I'd dance in front of the TV, and I'd be like, all right, Britney, like, yeah, I love it. I just like the way that she sounds when she sings. Like, it's so beautiful. No auto-tune, or maybe a little bit less than normal. A little bit. But it's not like a robot. Like, the past stuff she's done in the late 2000 era, she sounds like a robot. And I was like, no, I'm not happy with Britney. Then I heard this song, and I was like, oh my God, she's back.
Like, okay,
That's true,
Dan
that's
and I
true.
were talking, and okay, if you go back and listen to like Sometimes, like she had vocals, she had range, you know, and it was like, it actually had a beat, it was good, and then you listen to this, and it's like, it's a little bit monotone, it's a little bit nasally.
But it's a step in the right direction. It gives me hope for the new album because I'm waiting. There's gonna be like that big, like, this is her emotional album, you know, there's gonna be the big, like, stripped down ballad. I'm waiting, it's coming.
I wish I could have faith. I honestly do wish I could have faith. I'll say this right now. This sounds like a brand influenced song. Like every single piece of the lyrics from Perfume sound like a brand influenced song. And especially if you look at, I think it was in 2010 when she had her official like reboot of her career. She came out with her first music video, and I can't remember the name of the song right now, but it literally had at least 15 brands within the video. So I mean, it frustrates me a little bit when it has that much influence. Like when I'm reading those lyrics, I can easily see like, okay, brand here, 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 and here.
But she
all
doesn't
brand marketing.
pinpoint the brand. But the lyric is my issue with it.
I wanna fill the room when she's in it with you. Please don't forget me. Do I imagine it? I catch these moments. I know you got history, but I'm your girlfriend. Now I'm your girlfriend, trying to be cool. I hope I'm paranoid, that I'm just seeing things, that I'm just insecure.
I like what she's saying. Like, I understand what she's saying. Like, you know, everybody could be like, okay, well, maybe it's not the best lyrics, maybe it's not poetic enough for some people, but like, what she's trying to convey is like, hey, like, I'm hurt, I'm a real person, I'm vulnerable. Like, she got attacked, like, brutally by press for a long time. We all know that. We saw her shave her head and all that crazy stuff. But like, homegirl's going through some troubles and she wants to tell everybody.
What you said kind of reminds me of another artist. You said, okay, so she's getting hammered by press. Okay, she's getting negative views, and now she wants to publicly say it through her songs. Wait, who is that again? Who that reminds me? Oh yeah, Miley Cyrus.
I came in like a wrecking ball. I never hit so hard in love.
All I can say is when I played Perfume, okay, all I heard was like, your vocals are amazing, like all this hype, and then I started playing it and I thought I had the wrong song. And I'm like, no. And then I keep listening and I'm like, I couldn't even get through the whole thing. And my mom was sitting in the car with me and she's like, please turn it off. Like, when I compare that to like, Don't Let Me Be the Last to Know, or Sometimes, or Every Time, like those were catchy and she sounded great, I couldn't even get through this one. It was painful.
Passenger leaked. I think it's unfinished. I don't think it's the finished product. It still sounded a little dirty.
I can't let go of control. I can't let go and I know. Don't know the way you're ahead of me. One day at a time is all I need. There was a time without trust. There was a time without love. But it took you to show me I could handle the keys.
What did you guys think? Passenger. Still personal song.
I think there's a lot of the song missing.
but listening to the lyrics, like, they're still awful. Don't get me wrong. The lyrics are really bad. But when you like dig into the lyrics, I think it's like playing off of her little breakdown, and I like that. It's personal. So, you know, there's that.
I didn't like that song as much. It does need work, so I'll agree with that. But like with Britney, we're gonna have to do digging. We're gonna have to dig in and see if we can really like see what she's about now. She's different.
I'm worried. I've bought every single one of her albums, and I didn't like the first one that came out. I didn't like the Perfume. I didn't like Passenger. I want to like it because I've always been a Britney fan, and I don't like it. I don't think I'm gonna buy it.
It's like that moment when everyone went to see the fourth Indiana Jones movie. You sit in, the credits roll, and you're like, okay, I can get into this, and then you're like,
yeah.
It's gonna get better.
I kept doing that when I was listening.
No.
I totally get it. I just think she needs to be with Max Martin again. Lucky. Loved it.
Lucky. That's my
Sometimes.
song.
Oops, I did it again. I mean, come on. Wasn't Max Martin If You Seek Amy too?
I think so.
Okay.
Mhm.
See,
And
stick with those.
that's one of my favorites.
All right, guys, let's just agree to disagree. And if you're watching, don't forget to follow me on Twitter and tell me what you think at FSC Rewind. That's all the entertainment buzz we have for you today. Be sure to tune in next week for more celebrity gossip. I'm Dion Spires. We'll be right back.
Open until 3 a.m. Monday through Thursday, Tucci's is a great place for long study nights and group meetings. The Starbucks coffee products and fresh sandwiches and pastries are great for getting you through the day or a late night snack. For full hours, visit flsouthern.edu/cafe/cybercafe. Looking for a fun new workout? Check out Turbo Kick in the Wellness Center. This new kickboxing class combines basic kickboxing techniques, sport drills, and athletic movements to keep your heart rate up. The class is taught every Tuesday from 4:30 to 5:15. For the full group exercise schedule, visit flsouthern.edu/wellness.
Thanks everyone for joining us on FSC Today. Be sure to tune in next week for the latest here at FSC and the community. Have a great night.